What is happening? Sunday night, RC Pilots Lounge, July 28th. What is happening? Last week on RC Pilots Lounge, we fixed the wheel and it's still holding up. They're both still holding up. Pretty good stuff. Actually, it'd be better if you get both these little black things going the same way. Little side eye action. What's happening? Who got to fly? That's what I want to know. Who got to fly this week? I did not. And I'm mad about it. A little bit, almost. This came from the Falcons Pilots Lounge. Michael Bear. Jeff flew yesterday with the guys. Mountain RC, what's going on? Eddie K, Olson Aviation, Craig Beavens, Jeff, Michael Bear, Craig Beaven, boss. If I missed you, pop back in. My mouse battery is absolutely dead. You got to mow. Yeah, yesterday I installed a garage door opener all day. Today I installed a three-way switch. Well, replaced a three-way light switch. And I worked a little bit more on my 3D printed Land Rover. Look at the detail on that. It's pretty cool. Well, you can see it sitting over there. CVO, Too Hot, David Snyder, Big Hanger 9 Bronco, HSD F16. A lot of rain for Honeychuck. Nice. Eddie K. Michael Bear Slaps, what up? Garrett being Garrett, what's up, dude? Garage door openers are a blast to install. It wasn't too bad, but what bugged me to death was the man, if you're building something, I want the instructions in the box. I don't want to go to a website to get the instructions or have it on my phone that is so small I can't hardly see it. David yourself, what's up, man? Good to see you. You know, I worked it out, though, and I tell you what, I realized I finally did pull up the instructions on the website. It made me mad, but I did it. And this thing I bought has Wi-Fi. I didn't even really mean for it to, but Garrett flew the 104 laser and SR-71. Nice. Yeah, this was it wasn't bad, man. It was belt driven, but I could tell that whoever installed the last one didn't know what they were doing and never on the belt there's a little tiny cylinder like a spring that's already tight. You're supposed to undo it. After you hand tight it, you're supposed to undo it, and that sets it even tighter, and your belt doesn't slip on the box, the gear, motor deal, whatever. Anyway, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. The worst part's the programming. Install's not a big deal. They're not heavy like they used to be. So that's cool. I've been needing to fix that for a while. And now that I've done one, I'm like, dang it, I should have just ordered the motor for the one. But it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I didn't get a fly this week, and that's a little bit of a bummer. But I did finish off the chassis for this custom Land Rover 3D print deal that my buddy Kelly and I are doing. So that was fun. I got some things in the mail this week too that I'll show you. If you want, no big deal. Some boat grease, parts for some cars, and a spinner and prop blades. for another plane. I've been tinkering all weekend fixing stuff. I'm not sure I feel like fixing anything tonight, you guys. I don't know. But what are we talking about? I mean, man, guys, we'll get into it. I'm charging up my mouse right now. It was dead. That's why I was late. I had to use I couldn't use this. And it's hard to do things without a mouse for me. I hate the touch screen of it all. Michael Bear ordered a drone. Nice. I've done the sump pumps before too. Yeah, I was able to use the track that was there already and the sensors, which was cool. So just had to install the AirVenture coverage. Nice. Olson got to see RJ Gritter fly at EAA. Man, I should have been tuned into that. I have been somewhere else this week, man. I really have. Tim Smith, what's going on? Jay Woody, what up? What are the non-terminal failure modes of ESCs? Can the motor simply lose top speed? That's a good question. Anybody know the answer to that for Jay Woody? Have you recalibrated the throttle? I think maybe they may forget. Rogers at RC Aviation. Did I see him in here? What's up, Dwan? Did I see Rogers? He builds a lot of 3D printed planes. My first 3D printed glue together build was is this thing I'm working on right now. It came in pieces, and it's been interesting, you know. It's wild. I've been cutting the floor out though these things are really made for like leaf spring vehicles. So when you have shock towers and stuff, there's a lot of cutting you got to do. Killer Planes, what's going on? Not the motor. I mean, it's possible ESCs, all these components can come to the end of their life um, from time to time. You know what, David, yourself? I don't know. I haven't been able to get out of town lately, um, like I was. Um, I would like to, but I kind of doubt it. Never say never. It's a castle with less than 50 flights, man. And it used to be faster. Part of me wants to know what kind of health the batteries are in also. But I would definitely try to recalibrate the throttle. I wonder if inadvertently a program mode was set that softened it or lessened it. Heat and humidity are working well. Yeah, so you guys, I didn't get to pop on. Jeff's show is now on Friday. I didn't get to pop on. Did Bobby go last night? I'd like to go to Bigfoot, but it'd have to be a sponsored deal. Nobody talks to me anymore, so it's fine. Check trims. Makes an odd noise at full throttle. I wonder if the timing got changed on it. Man, you ever cut that 3D printed stuff with a Dremel? It's just like melts it, just melting through. I broke 4 blades, 4 wheels, and I was taking it easy. Awesome to see Lancaster and Fifi. Man, Fifi's still going. I mean, I think it can happen. Um, it's all expenses paid or nothing for me, David yourself. The show is no big deal. It's getting there and home. It's fine. It's fine. Um, the thing about programming modes, Jay Woody, is it's easy for it to happen by accident. If I would look into restoring factory defaults almost first. If there's a program card for that castle, I would try to get it and see. I mean, if it's new enough, you might be able to get some satisfaction out of castle. I can't even. Killer Plane said he had problems like that with an ESC that was too powerful for the motor. The odd noise sounds like cogging, which speaks to timing a little bit to me. If it's overpropped, you can have weird things happen too. Ray Hicks. I think I got enough mouse back to highlight some comments. Hold on a minute. That's a great question. And I'll tell you what I think, and then the guys can chime in. Now I can charge my phone up while you messing. Come on, connect. Connected. There we go. Great question. How do you reset failsafe on the Spectrum bind and fly? Everything is working properly, but when you shut off, the motor comes on. Did you have to reverse the throttle, Ray? The answer is really rebind it. Spike the like, says CVO Hobo every time he sees coffee. Spike the like. David, yourself, are you going to Bigfoot, dude? Are you doing your show regularly, or are you kind of spotty on it, sporadic? What night are you going on? The internet's weird, dude. I've been through so much with the internet, and it is so saturated right now that people are absolutely spoiled. I see some of the dopest content out there not getting attention. It's weird. No, sir, I did program reverse thrust. Nice. I'd rebind it, dude. I'd rebind it. And I think even in forward programming, there's a fail safe that you can do as well. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. What's up, Boris? Dwan tried out. What's up, Philip? His NX8 Plus today, but have to rebind and refly all of my models. Did it wipe out your the memories? But it's a did you have an NX8 that you updated, or did you get an NX8 Plus like new? Yeah, man, do it when you want to do a show, do a show. That's what I'm saying. Do a show. It's the best way to get subs too, is to just do what you do. Just keep on keeping on and do it for you. I mean, do it for like everybody, that's when it's good. But if bring the fun, dude, you'll do all right. I mean, I can't worry about the sub stuff too much because I would get mad because I feel like I ought to have a ton. But I've been all over the place too. I did it for a long time somewhere else. Those I never got a goodbye or a real farewell or you know what I mean? So most of those folks don't even know unless they're like all in. Yeah, man. So you went on tonight. That's cool. I hopefully you post up in the Pilots Lounge Facebook group when you're going to go on. Let guys know. Madhouse, what's happening? All right. So yeah, no big deal, but I got some parts this week. I'll show you. Boat grease. We were talking about this last week a little bit. Here's my question. If you're supposed to do it every other time, why not just start with it? Why not do it right away? Part of me wants to just go for it out of the box the way it comes because that's kind of how I roll. I like to let folks know what's up. But I also like the idea of getting ahead of the game. So anyway, I got boat grease for a ripping 3S boat that I can't wait to try. And I thought I'd get it done this week, but it didn't work out. Eddie K's done some cool videos on this new AS3X Plus stuff. So there's two things at the same time, right? We got these 20 channels, but we also have this new tuned AS3X Plus. And Eddie K put out some videos on how to get it done. And we talked about it last week a little bit where I let myself get stumped and we figured it out, go do the update again was the advice, and it absolutely was necessary. Let's see, what else did I get? I got stuff from my boat. My short course truck. Yeah, check out Eddie K's videos, man. He's got a YouTube channel. You should check it out. And he's posting it up all over Facebook, man. What he's doing. Check it out. Because he's one of the first guys I know that was going for it on these updates to get this AS3X Plus, and he made it sound like he liked it. So that's why I did it. And then I flew my Super Timber on it last week, right before the show. I didn't even get to finish a battery because I got a flat tire. So last week we put on Draco tires, and this week they were looked like they were back ordered. So anyway, my short course truck needs fixed. There's a spur and there's a pinion. Pinions are like elbows. Everybody's got a couple, and they usually stink. So this is exactly the same pinion and spur that I had on there. It's my indoor 10 scale short course truck. Normally, I don't have any trouble with this stuff, but I got sand or something in it outside, and it really tore them up. So I've got these parts to put on my short course truck. And then, because Fred reminded me of it, I needed another spinner for my FMS P40, and I got some prop blades while I was at it. So if I can dig it out of the garage, I might put that on tonight. I'm not sure. I was going hard on this body to get it to fit on my new chassis. I wish Kelly would come on because I actually have a question. There's no directions on this when you're doing this 3D print business. Anyway, that is the new base camp chassis I put together. And this truck, you got to cut out for the shock towers and all this motor transmission business. So anyway, working on that a little bit. Already did the lower the spring position, and these are slightly smaller tires than normally on a crawler. These are like 4.19 instead of 4.75. And I was really hoping to get this body to set on here and at least look right, but I'm not done. But I will show you this 3D printed body real quick. Carbon Z T-28. Guys, I'm sick of waiting on the flap servos. What flap servos should I get if it's aftermarket? Different flap servos on the Carbon Z T-28. Somebody hit me in Messenger, dude, with a part number. I don't want to wait anymore. But let's look at this. And it's in pieces, man. But I don't want to get it all together while I'm still putting it together. You can't see the detail because the light is just the worst. That's a little better. Yeah, Kelly, my buddy, man, he started getting into this 3D print stuff, and he went hard fast. I don't know what color I'm going to do yet. But anyway, this isn't glued on yet. CA works really great, but I had to cut I'm working on cutting this floor out. But what you see here is one. Let me tell you how many pieces this is. Just what we're looking at right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy crap. I can't even think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, like 24 or so parts. Oh yeah, it's going to be dirty. It's going to be dirty, but it's cool, man. And normally these are on leaf springs, but I think what me and Kelly are doing is a good time where um, we're putting them on regular crawler chassis, so they're actually going to perform a little bit. Anyone have any tips? Dave, yes, I do. I think it is PLA. Yeah. Kelly printed this for me. So, um, main landing gear. It's pretty janky, but if you put washers under the retract units on the outboard side, you'll get a little more angle in the wing. Know what I mean? But yeah, this is. I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do, and then Kelly was doing one of these at the same time. I don't know what the interior is going to be like, but dude, this and I got clear Lexan I got to cut out. This is a big project, actually. But yeah, for never doing one of these before, I think I've done a pretty okay job to glue it together. There's tabs and stuff, to kind of line it up and slots, A and B kind of business, but there's no directions. And this back door deal, I mean, like I showed you it before, it's a lot of detail. It's a puzzle crawler. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. There's another part of the front clip and the bonnet. It looks killer. It looks killer. And it's thick, so yeah, dry fitting was I definitely thought about how I was doing it because I didn't want to get ahead of myself. I did not glue um I had the bottom glued, but I did not have the windows glued until I had this and the front half of the roof dialed in to line it all up. But that's going to be pretty cool. And there's the roof. What's up, Rogers RC Aviation? Did he send you the full 3D model assembly for reference? No. I just had a couple pictures from his own process was all. Hard body's nice. Yeah, it's heavy and stuff. And I've got some other ones that perform really, really good. So, and I've got some trail trucks that are leaf sprung. So this will be a trail truck that's not leaf sprung, which is nice. What color am I going to go with on that body? It's hard to tell, but this FJ55 is kind of a greeny blue. With I didn't go crazy on the rust on this one, but I did on that one. I may go in that similar vein. But I don't know yet. You have the striations in the print that if I mean, I don't know how much sanding or filling I feel like doing on this thing. I'd rather just I think the way to go is just just paint it to death. Knock down the high stuff a little bit, paint it, knock down the high stuff, paint it, and just kinda live with some of it. There's a Boom Racing I think there's you can buy hard bodies for I think that one's probably 150 bucks, you know, but it cost us 30. You know what I mean? Self-leveling primer. Yeah. Yeah, knock it down, do it again. There's a lot of detail on it. I just wanna drive it more, and I like building the chassis and stuff, but I don't the painting is not necessarily my favorite. I think I would like it if I, felt like I had the time for it a little bit. Fidget spinner, dude. Alcohol vapor process. Just paint it and send it. Yeah, that's probably what it's gonna be. I already don't like the idea of alcohol and vapor, but thank you for that. That's the thing. I tend to want to live with it. I probably definitely will have the roof. I mean, there's a FJ40 up there. Roof is white, you know, and the body's yellow, and that's how it came. But I don't know. I'll look at some old Land Rovers and kind of see. I like to usually find some inspiration and maybe go for it. I do already have some paint. Yeah, Rogers. My buddy Kelly's printing these, man. So and he's fairly new at it, but he's doing a great job. I am 100% taking what I get. He printed a pretty sick bike for me the other day. I've got jacks and stuff sitting around. I mean, these aren't bad at all. Paint normally fills it. Yeah. I'm trying to decide how nuts I want to do the paint. You know, I do like my patina stuff. It lets me get away with a lot, actually, also. But man, there's a ton of detail on this thing. A ton. And it's like, do I want to sand the snot out of it or do I want to like let the airbrush do some of the work? You know what I mean? Try the fine setting in his slicer. He's got what's he using? Creality? I forget what he said he's got. But it's cool stuff, man. I need to get him my international because he printed a bed off a file I found, but it is not even close. And then I really want to have my early Bronco from Axial. I want the doors and the roof and the rest of it. It's like open cage. I forget what it is he's got. Got a few 1/10 and 1/7 scale vehicles, but just recently acquired the new Mini B brushless and love it just as much as your fire team. Yeah, it I was so surprised with when the vehicles were happening for me that at first I thought bashers were the only thing I was gonna like, and then I've actually had some fun with stuff that I never thought in a million years I'd like doing. Until you know how durable the prints are, I wouldn't go overboard. Yeah, I'm gluing I bought a whole tube, but this is another mail call. I got a big old Zappa Gap medium CA because I didn't want to use up my favorite Bob Smith stuff that I use on planes. Yeah, this thing has got a lot going on. to it. And being a trail truck, we won't ask it to do a whole lot, but it's going to be a built one. You know, it's built. It's full 4-link, no leafs. But I like leafs. I want to figure out how to make leaves out of, like, you know, those when you rake your leaves, uh, the tines of a metal rake. Yeah. I think it's a pretty solid. I mean, this is a thick print, dude. There's a lot of wafer in it. You guys aren't going to be able to probably tell. You can kind of see the wafer inside the structure. There's a lot going on. Yeah, there you go. See that? You don't see that. It's just in there. Styrene, ABS, PLA, a bunch of different kinds you can print with. There's resin printing. I don't know a lot about it at all. Rogers knows more about it than I do for sure. He does it. I don't know what driver I need in here. It depends what really size it actually is. But since I have to cut out my own windows, I guarantee you the passenger and driver windows are going to be down. Honey Chuck, that's not bad. What was I thinking about? Bondo. Paint. That's what it's going to be. Paint's going to be holding it together. I've been using ASA material lately because it doesn't melt in the sun like PLA will. Nice. Look like 25 or 30% infill there and should be adequate. Nice. Like, what's up, Fred? So that's what's happening. Those are little projects I got to do. I've got struts for the Viper 90 I need to change out as well. Austin Powers, yeah, that'd be good. Man, the thing is, the driver figures that I put in, dude, they're between $30 and $50. I think I'm gonna do uh, there's a 3D print driver that you can make the head turn and hands move and stuff, and I just print it and let it be probably. You can get Matt or Josh from Harley Designs or Scale Builders Guild. I may get one of those guys. Yeah, I've looked at the action figures before. You always have to cut on them so much to make them fit. A little bit cheaper than like the Bob Ross and the Hooper. I mean, I got Richard Dreyfuss in the CJ7 over here, and he's pretty good. And then I got Marty McFly in the FJ, and that's pretty good. But those guys were expensive. Yeah, oh dude. Cutting the legs off, grinding them down, doing all kinds of stuff. It's like, man, just to get a 3D print of a dude that fits is what I'm thinking of. But then you got to paint it. I just have so many of them, man. The dudes are going to add up on me. But yeah, some of these definitely deserve a guy. It depends how much how crazy I go with the interior. I mean, I upholstered the interior on that one. So it made sense to put Marty McFly in there because, but I mean, here's a guy that was $35 and I cut him off at the belt. Took his legs right off. Yeah, it is. It's the paint in the guy is what I don't look forward to be honest. But I should give it a shot, maybe, especially if the print dude is cheap. It might be cool to put a guy in there that's shifting gears and turning the wheel and looking around, you know. At that point, I'm ready to go put FPV where his head's supposed to be. And the dude needs to be able to lean out the window and look down. And I legit want like mirrors that work because I want to be able to look on the side I can't stick my head out of. So many things, man. But if I haven't FPV'd a plane yet, I don't see me doing it to these yet. Yeah, Rogers, I was wanting to get like a Pusa or Pusa. If I want to get one, I want a good one. 3 axis about to rig one up in your Rubicon. Nice. That Rubicon, wasn't that the base camp first? Or am I thinking something else? What's up, Butte? I've flown other people's FPV planes, but I haven't done it. Yeah, I know. Fred Barron in the house. All right, man. Where's my prop blades at? Probably got to put stickers on them. Spinner for the P40. Boat grease. I'm so scared to fly that P40 though. I swear that stuff gets brittle the older it gets. Utes getting sold some planes. Nice. People like that B-25. It's supposed to be pretty good. Custom build Little Red Cat HPI Traxxas hybrid. And there you go. I want to build another one, man. That Boom Racing kit's $700. Never. No. I want to do it. It looks really good. It's leaf sprung. It's super scale, man. Yeah, honey Chuck, do. P40s fly amazing. I love it. I want another one, honestly, because I don't want to fly this mine. It's a little bit custom, you know. But lately, when I've taken it out, the front end hadn't stayed on. Yeah, Eddie K wants to know anybody popping on the new Hanger 9 OV10. I posted on that when it came out, and then Facebook took it down. Uh, and my post was not probably very good, but it wasn't bad. Anyway, it looks good, and it's going to be really easy to see, and it's still it's still huge. Yeah, Eddie likes the livery on it, loves it. I debated new twin F14, but settled on B25. Good choice. Good choice. Fire livery. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. That thing's massive. It's a good price, too. Like, you know it's good because lots of zeros in it. But there's a few different combos. We ought to watch that video in a minute. If you guys want, we'll do a little reaction to it. Those things look like they land like a feather. Dude, I guarantee if I go get that P40, if I can even get to it though, dude, it is in there. I did get some stuff out of the garage though. Since I put in a new garage door opener yesterday, I made some room. What's up, Matt Cook? Hello, fellas. Man, I have not flown the big wood timber yet. I don't have one. I want it. I may get one. I'm not sure. It just depends. I got an 8 scale truggy showing up next week. The low C RTR. I'm pretty excited about, actually. Because, man, I've been racing this year. And it was all 2-wheel drive, buggy and short course, because that's what the classes are. But 4-wheel drives, what I started surface on, and I'm better with it. So I'm excited about that big old. It's a good size 8 scale truggy is a good size vehicle. So check me out. I'll get some outdoor racing in before wintertime, and then I'll go back to that. Probably this winter. It'll be nice to get out of the house. No, Jay Woody, have you? I want one bad though. That big wood timber. I really do. Yeah, Mike. So many good ones. Boss flew the dog fiddlings out of the 1400 T-28 yesterday. Nice. Like I said, somebody send me a message about what man, I need flap servos for my Carbon Z T-28. What should I get that's going to fit in there? Matt Cook, why do I recognize you? It's like I can't blow your. I don't think I can. Maybe not, but man, thanks for coming. You know what? You looked familiar till I got a closer look at you, but nice to see you here, man. Mitch the Witch. It's been a while since you've been in here. Okay. Oh man, we're still doing it, bro. What is wrong with us? It's like going on 6 years or something. I quit counting. I could figure it out. But it's been a minute and you didn't miss anything, bro. You didn't miss anything. So, man, let's see. What do you think, man? Should we try to fix the Viper 90 real quick instead of wrestling up the P40? Where's my Loctite? I'm going to wish I had some. There's the grease. There's the other grease. There's a crawler. My wife is like, you're about hoarder status in here right now. There's a guitar amp. Where did I put that Loctite at? I was thinking one would be reversed. I don't think so. I don't think they are because it was the same. part number. I don't think they are. I could be wrong. Nope, not in there. Where's my Loctite? Where's my Hassan Pfeffer? Yeah, I busted out the Rickenbacker, man. I just put it back in the case today. I think my Loctite's over here. Oh my gosh, I've so much stuff. I wanted to clean this up, but I've been fixing stuff around the house. There's a 3D print. Same number, but with an R. No, Jay Woody. Yeah, I don't think they were different. Bro, I had it decent, and then I started building that 3D machine. There's diff grease. What's this even for? Oh, that's shock oil. My God. Yeah, I want my Loctite, bro. There it is. If I'm going to fix the Viper 90 right now. I'll check right now. I got the wings behind me. Maybe I can see what it says, unless there's tape on them. They got the covers on. And I don't want to do it. I thought I had the manual close, but I don't. There's the prop blades for the P40. And new struts for the Viper 90. All right, look at. I'm going to show you how I figure out what's what. So let me open up a new window and wreck the stream. Give me just a minute. Carbon Z T-28. Not the Cessna. Let me get it to, I'm going to pull up the manual before I bring you guys back on. I think you can see me now, but I can't see you or the comments or nothing. By the way, $100 off on the Carbon Z T-28. That sale, I think, ends today. If you guys are getting anything at Horizon, click through my link. Help support the channel. Appreciate that so much. But let me go ahead on into the manual for this, and then I'm going to bring you guys back in, and I'll show you what's up. Could you guys see me that whole time? Yeah, $100 off. Sale ends today, I think, on the Horizon stuff. So click through the link if you're going to go shopping. Check it out. So we're going to links in the distro. Let's share screen. And instead of going to the parts listing, you can just go now. I want to get this smaller so I can see the comments. Perfect. So, all right. So there's the manual, Carbon Z T-28. And this is where it tells you. The servos. Oh my gosh. Gotta make this thing, the screen bigger. All right. So just bear with me a minute. It doesn't say specifically for the flaps. It just says 6 A500 25 gram Metal Gear SPM SA500 for control surfaces. So that means they're the same. I mean, manuals have been wrong before, and that's what I have. So I'm just waiting on another one. I ordered 2 at the same time. All right, so we don't need that anymore. I'm waiting on one more. 25 gram Metal Gear servo. So that's what the control surfaces use all around, and it looks like the nose gear was a different servo, but I want to fly my Carbon Z T-28, so I need another one of these, or just 2 more of something else. I don't know what I should use. Victor driving home, got his F86 maiden done. That's cool. Manuals can be wrong, but I mean, that's what I'm going with. I don't want to take the covers off, but we can look at the direction. So there's the Viper 90 wings, which I think I might mess with. I'm going to have to open these up, though, to work on them. I bent them bad. I bent them bad. It was my fault. Stall landing. Yeah, they're the same servos. And here's why. The servo arm is outboard on one and inboard on the other. So 2 identical servos will work. Yeah, high-tech equivalent would be fine. I just don't know what to get, y'all. Too windy in Kansas, says Matt. All right, let's get this job on the road. We're an hour in. Let's fix the Viper 90, man. So battery up, Buttercup. And let's get the fuse over here. Yeah, you can shop based on them. I just love the idea of a drop-in fit. I ordered 2 servos, said they were in stock, but they weren't. And I got one after waiting a long time and still waiting on the other one. So, Wild Bill, what's happening, dude? All right, so let's get this show on the road. We're gonna need the NX10 where you bend because I gotta drop the gear, never fear. And the fuse. I'm gonna go ahead and take the bits out. Winglets, ventrals, that kind of stuff. And like such as I actually got 2 screws that I need to put into. And I think there's just 1 spar. I thought there was 2. There is 2, dummy. All right, all right, all right, all right. Battery. Okie doke. Tools. Got it. Loctite. I found it, so I got it. Okay. This thing has been around, y'all. Around. And the wings are right there. Cool. You guys kind of see what's happening. The space isn't very big to work in, you guys. I am not updating the receiver while I'm at it, bro. There's no way. I'm on a Mac. I'm on an Apple, so it's not gonna want to do it. I gotta get a whole nother computer out to do it. So I've been talking about fixing these landing gear, yo. It's time. Yeah, once I learn how to do that stuff, Eddie, I'm liable to leave it alone. Just I want to know how to do it, but after that, I don't know. I may try it. I may do it on this. It won't be tonight. All right, 1 wing. What's up, Barry? Let me on it real fast. Come on. There we go. All right. Battery up. Well, if I update it, I get AS3X Plus. But I'm just, and that's fine. I'm just not going to do it right now because I do not have my Windows machine sitting here. That's why. All this just to get the wheels down. You know what I mean? This thing is a beater at this point. Acro. I'll tell you what, though, my radio is fast nowadays. It is so fast. All right. Captain Mike somewhere for a minute. And boom. Shut up. Yeah, this is the NX10. This is the receiver that came in it. So what is it? AR637TA is what it is. And now there we go. It's jammed up so bad, y'all, that it wouldn't open. So, all right, there's those two screws. These binding flies, the antennas are already where they're at. I don't really worry about it too much. I'm only messing with my Spectrum stuff, so I know how to help folks with it. Because it's fine the way it is. All right. Now, I don't need the whole bloody plane to fix this landing gear. So we're just going to scoot that son of a gun out of the way for a minute. Let's not wreck the flap, though. What's that resting on? There we go. Okay, cool. Bro, I like the NX stuff. Personally, that's what I like. So these are broken anyway. These here, y'all want to see what's happening? I don't need these. Different size screws. Then you got to get this little plate out. I should have done that before I Let's go. I don't know. Do I? I don't think I do. Quit being a dummy. Du bist eine Dummkopf. Right, Axel? Du bist eine Dummkopf. Struts! There it is. Give it a like. And that's the correct one. And let's see. I bet it's a 2 millimeter. Got invited to an oval race. That may be a good idea. I think my people are out of town this weekend. Okay, 2.5 on just one side, it looks like. And I'm getting it started before I let the driver do it. I bent it up pretty good, Joe. It's been bent up and bent back numerous times. How nice is that? Oh no. It comes with the new strut pin. That's not what's bent. So, guess what? I'm not taking the whole retract out to fix this. So, guess what? Strut pin. Watch, this son of a bitch will be freaking so in there that you can't get it out. Uh, so that means I'm gonna have to do the whole retract. Yeah, it's stripping already. I didn't want to have to do that. Okay, so now I get to undo the whole retract instead of one screw to do it. Come on, man. I was going to have this done before the radio started yelling at me. I'm not sure I can get it hot enough to work right. My big drill's outside. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Watch this. Can you get it from there? Maybe. Doubt it. No. I forgot what it was like, y'all, fixing landing gear. Let me see if I can find a fresher bit. Because it's fine unless it's torqued. I need a fresher, nothing, never been used 2 millimeter if I'm going to have a shot at all. Come on. I'll grab a lighter too, I guess. It'd be fine if shit would come undone. You know what I mean? That's the problem. Oh, wait, I got bits in here. Hopefully you got a fresher one that'll work. I have MIPs. Golly, that is so good. Do I really need the? Yeah, they're holding other wing on. Are there really two? That's the bad one. Already lost the good one. No, I didn't. Yep, there's two. Wrong one. Kirk in here? Where at? Okay, that one came. I'm getting heat on it. I'm not even gonna try. I don't really want to use a lighter. Dude, this plane, I don't even care about dents in the foam. The guys took this with me to Alabama one time and absolutely wrecked it. So I don't even care. So, what's up, Kirk H? Let's see if we can just get this hot enough to come undone. I'm heating the grub screw. Loosen up the Loctite or something. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I've done before. Should have been done with both of them by now. Jiminy. But before I strip it out, I got one is fine. Yep, melt that Loctite, bro. Yeah, one is fine. How long should I leave it on there? I don't want to strip it, dude. I'll be madder than hell. I'll solder that driver right into it. You know, and I think it's not going to be a big deal doing this stuff. And apparently it is. I'm just doing the grub screw on the trunnion. Can you guys see? It's right there. Yes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I'm the GOAT. Now I got to open this up so I can get that out, though, probably. Yeah. You got to put it back on the plane. All right, let's not melt the bloody floor real, you know what I'm saying? I'll get this hot again for the other side. But I'm going to unplug it for now and set it somewhere that completely ruins my life later. It's a pretty good gun, actually. It's a pretty good gun. Okay. Dude, one of these is enough to hold the thing in the other side. All right. And here is the new one. And it goes bottom out. And there's a screw in it. Which stays because it's that one. And then the two you need are in the trunnion, which is going back down. Is that the right switch? Sick. All right. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. And where's this old one at? Did I get the screw out of it? I did. And I don't think it's stripped. The replacement only comes with, well, the replacement, it does. No. Those are for the stupid gear doors. The replacement comes with a strut pin in it. So that's all. Okay. Loctite. Come on. It's the big ones. There we go. We're getting it, yo. Yeah, use the other side. Hour and a half. This should have been done. Oh no, I've been using the other side. My bad. My bad. Oh yeah. That's gonna do it. These are never coming out now. Whole units are getting it next time. Sick. Going for the red like a boss. Yeah, it's what I have sitting here. So that's what I'm using. Famous last words. I got to tell you, they never wallered out from the factory. That's for sure. Sweet. And time for the other one. So here we go. I'm gonna do what I can from here this time. And there you go. Don't tell me it says okay. Dude, this Viper's been through it. Yeah. That's why I'm not mad. I finally fixing these gear. I've been bending these gear back. It was time. All right. I'm getting the soldering gun from the get-go on this one. I'm not even gonna play. I'm not even gonna play. Don't you think, guys? Yeah, let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it back. You know you'll be sorry if you don't. You know what I mean? You'll be sorry if you don't. All right. Plug back in. I suppose I can take off this little plate while I'm at it. Doing two things at once. I don't think I really need this plate off, but I'm going to go ahead and burn myself if possible real quick. Be fair, we quiet. I'm not thinking what happened. All right, let's see about that one. I guess I'll just hold the gun. Yes. And you can see the Loctite coming off like plastic would. You know what I mean? All right. Go ahead and do the other one now. It's a pretty good gun. I got it. What is it? It's Weller W100P. It's hot. We're getting it done. I should have bought gear doors. I didn't even think about it. The gear doors I have been broke. Okay. Yes. Can you guys see the like plastic, but it's the Loctite on there. Okay, I'm done with the gun. Let's go put it somewhere. There we go. Sweet. Okay. So let's open it. The strut was fine. It's the fork and everything twisted and just bad. It's been through it too many times. So now we got a brand new one. Just too good. And enough Loctite here on the bag to get it done. Fully bottomed out is the way. Uno más, por favor. Yay, man. I'm pumped to have this ready to rock, dude. I wanted to bring it out the other day and I couldn't. Sick. Put these little dudes back. And should I put my half doors back on? Or what? I mean, why not? Why not? Why the heck not? Do it. Yeah, why not? Done. Half door. Better than no door, I suppose. All right. Get off the flap, Jack. Get off the flap, Jack. Need to get off the flap, Jack. Is more like it. You know what I'm saying? Okie doke. This dude right here. Why not? Otherwise, just gonna have these screws laying around. I've been toying with the idea of painting this one because it's such a wreck. And this dude can go back. I like how they did those gear covers where they're a little bit smaller than the channel itself. So they're not going to bind unless you bend your struts. There we go, dudes. The only bummer is I was really wearing these treads out a little bit. There wasn't much left. But boy, they were bent up. All right, this is done. This job is done. Sweet. And there's that one. And this one. Now, spar me. I get the battery out. And I always keep all the bits, the little fenders, the winglets and the ventrals go in there generally. Okay. I'm glad I had a fresh 2mm and some heat. So now what I'm going to do, because I was afraid I was going to lose my screws, I always keep them in the wing. But I had 2 out because I was testing something the other day. And I'm going to remedy that situation. So I will keep these around in case. Now, there was one grub screw, like I told you, I did take out of here for the strut pin. And dude, I'm just going to put it back in because it's a good place to have it. And I'll know what it's to. So I'm putting that grub screw and the strut pin back in here. If I do need to get into mine, I red Loctited it. So might be bad news, but I will not even try without heat. I'll tell you that much. So now I'm going to show you where I heat my screws so I never lose them. Did Roy crash something? Threaded in brass threaded inserts. Right there. Can't lose them if they're in the wing, homie. And bro, this plane, I do not. Let me turn the radio off. Doo-doo-doo. Oh no, B-25. Snug for the pleasure. Brass threaded inserts. Dastardly Dave in the house. What up, man? So the Viper 90's fixed. New struts. Good to go. I may feel froggy and do the update thing. It won't be right now, but I might do it. This thing's been around, y'all. Around. All right. That's the Viper 90, dudes. Sick. All right. How can I help you? We did it. It's 11 o'clock. 2 hours of the RC Pilots Lounge has once again come and gone. Back at it. And I may go to this oval race this weekend. I don't know. I haven't seen those guys. We used to race all winter together, and then I haven't really seen them all summer. Thanks, dudes. Heat was the ticket. Bro, they just make all kinds of noise, but don't go anywhere. Eddie. They just don't go. Hot summer savings sale ends today, guys. You got an hour Eastern time, I think, to take advantage of the sales at Horizon. So, just a little reminder. Yeah, they just make all kinds of noise, but don't do anything. I mean, I flew it hard. I mean, I like flaps. It was so windy in Muncie, we were just flying them like standing still. That plane's so good. I had one flap all the way down and the other one up, and it's still okay. But I flipped them back to neutral so they weren't there just working. I think they just keep on trying to catch and they're not. Gear stuff. I don't know. I almost hate putting the same thing back in there, but and honestly, that was the first weekend that plane had been up. Yeah. I had it built for a while, but I built it in the winter down in the basement. As soon as I got the basement done, I had it for a long time, and then I finally got it built, and then it was Muncie before I got to fly it. Yak 11. What's up, Snow? Did they just release a Yak 11? I'm doing tricks, backflips. Yeah. Whatever. I just did the book, PK Ripper, dude. That was a neat frame, like flat bar. Um, I think I did it with whatever the book said. Dude, now I want to see what a Yak 11 is. It doesn't matter because I won't get it. Let's see. I think I know. Is it that old Taft one back again? Probably. Yeah. That Yak 11, I think, has been around. What's the wingspan on it? Warbirds are cool, though. Yeah, it's the Taft. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, I remember seeing that plane, that Yak 11 on, like, every now and then, Banggood or Alibaba or somebody would send me, like, an email wanting me to influence for them. And uh, they'd always want to send me some junk. And I was like, well, send me the Yak 11. They, they didn't go for it. They wanted to send me some little tiny surface thing. And I was like, nah, send me the Yak 11. I'll do it. But nope. Mountain RC is going to make a new to him V900. Anything I should prepare for other than the torque roll? Huh. It's fast. Prepare your wallet for the V1200 because you're going to wish you had it, man, after flying that one, I think. I never had any experience with that V900, though. Personally, many others have. What's effluence? 1450. So that's 57 inches. Nice. It's probably a pretty big fuse then, because that's a little tapered. Um, it reminds me of the LA7 wings. Not super forgiving, if you ask me. About 3 minutes, y'all, and we're gonna call it. Appreciate it. 120 on 4S. You can fit your arm inside the fuse. I bet. I bet. Because if it's a 57-inch wingspan, the fuse is huge. Because those wings look small and stubby. So that fuse has got to be, shoot, you probably fit a leg in it. Am I right? Yo, this gum has had it. Tastes like Loctite now, too. All right, Pops. Thanks for coming by, everybody. Thanks for coming by. Have fun, be safe, build something, fly something, crash something, fix something, drive something. You know what takes 3 minutes to cook? grub screw. Thanks, Fred. Wild Bill be running the real flight flying tomorrow night, 6:30 West Coast time, 9:30 Eastern. Axel, thanks so much. Fred, EQ, Brian Chambers, 2 turntables and a microphone. I still like Beck. I'd like him a lot better if he wasn't into weird stuff. But Monday night, Real Flight on the Wild Bill YouTube channel. Check it out. Jeff in Lower Alabama. He's doing Friday night lives now. Philip Madhouse, see ya. Guys, when you run into trouble, heat it up. Trying to get something apart. Guys, I legit, not trying to sound like a jerk, but it's like, holy smokes, I remember learning how to fly, and I would just wreck retracts and landing gear, learn how to fly, or flying stuff that was not really great for grass. The retracts are way better than they used to be, but man, I don't know how many times servicing the retracts would ruin the retracts. That heat is your friend, and a good set of tools. MIPs, like Wrights has said, yeah, absolutely. And I've got some speed bits from them and some other speed bits that aren't as good as my MIP hand drive stuff, but I can't find them. So use the heat. Fred Barron put up a link to Bill's channel. Check it out for the Real Flight Fly-In. Oh my gosh, snow. I mean, I'm ready to see Oompa Loompas driving the bus or something. I mean, we're just living in the upside down, like Bizarroville. If it's an O2 sensor, melt a crayon onto the threads when you heat. Yeah, I've seen that. It wicks in to the threads and lubes it up, man. I've seen them do that on May the Farce be with you. My gosh, that's no kidding. I'm not even going to go there, y'all. If you want me to, you got to follow me on Rumble and pay for it. That's all I'm saying. But I'm not trying to get into it. I did start a Rumble. I got one video on it. I haven't even checked it to see what's going on. I won't talk anything out here. It's because I know what I'll say. There's no doubt how I feel once I get going about it. May the farce be with you. It is t-shirt work. Rumble, it's like YouTube, but free speech style. Y'all never heard of it. Trying to get out of it. Yeah. I would probably assume so, boss. Yeah. It's a great way to, if you stay focused on that stuff, it's a great way to make yourself miserable all the time. I go for the and not worry is my deal. But boy, I could talk. But everybody else is, so let them. Yeah, Francis. Yep. Yep. So, all right, y'all. That's it. It's been real. I'll be cutting and grinding and trying to clean this room up, hang up some planes. Now that I got my garage door opener installed, I can get some things out of here and hang up some stuff, make some room. I got to paint a door and hang it. I got stuff I can get out of there, and then I can get some of these planes out of here, work in here, get my big table in here. I'm working on half of a buffet table, some little short plastic buffet table, but I have a big old chunk of butcher block that I want to get in here. Bigger shot on the desk kind of thing, and hopefully be able to stand up. Yeah. Yeah. So if you guys do it, I'm sure I called it Pilot Ryan Media still. So there's one video on it that you've probably seen already of a plane. So I don't know why I did it. Just did. I got a TikTok too that I haven't looked at for months. I don't even know. I don't even know what's on it. All right, you guys. It's been real. I'm glad we got that fixed. Yeah. What else? I guess we'll see you in the next one. We're out of here. In 5, Hanger Rats forever. 3, you later. You're too good to be forgotten. Bye. Now I've screwed it all up. We're out of here in 5. Hanger Rats forever. 3, you later. You're too good to be forgotten. We'll see you next time. Bye now. That's it. Boom. Bye, says Fred. Later, dudes. See ya.